So I'm just in the kitchen making some lunch, and I thought, today is Sunday. If I was in Jamaica, what would I be cooking? You guessed that right. I would be cooking some rice and peas and chicken or fish or curry goat, but I'm cooking something completely different, completely uncommon to my culture. And I just thought about migration and people who have migrated. The fact that you crave different things, you feel for different things, you feel kind of like a different person. It's normal. And in today's video, we're going to talk about acculturation. Stick around. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is the first video I'm making since I got to 500 subscribers, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much for your support. And guess what? We're gonna have a drink. I'm gonna grab my glass, grab my drink, you do so too, and let's toast to 500 subscribers and more. Glass, drink, pour. Cheers. Now, on to real business. You have migrated from your original country, or you are an avid traveler, and you are told very often, oh, you have changed, or oh, you don't do this anymore, which means you have changed. I am here to tell you that that's okay. And it means you are a healthy person and you have found a way to adapt to your new environment. This whole process is called acculturation. Acculturation is a process of social, psychological, and cultural change that stems from the balancing of two cultures. So an individual adopts, acquires, and adjusts to a new culture. So it is no surprise if you think that you have changed, if your family and your friends back home think that you have changed. I mean, when you go to a new environment, a new culture, your whole belief system is disrupted, and this triggers the change. This can be different for a child that has migrated. The child is at their early stage of development and their belief system is not solid. It's still at the foundation stage. Flip that page as an adult. You have strong beliefs, you believe in your culture, you have your morals, and they are firm. So to shift your belief system that is solid and rooted to something different can be an extremely difficult process to find your new self. Because if we're honest, if you're gonna change your beliefs and morals and even a little bit, it's kind of creating a new self, and that can be an extremely difficult process. Just like age, the location of your new environment will make it easier or even more difficult to find that new self. So let's take, for example, a Jamaican who moves to New York City. New York City has a big Jamaican population, and you can, on every corner, you can get Jamaican food, you can buy just like you are on the island, right? You can attend Jamaican events, you can eat the food, you meet Jamaicans on the street all the time. And so even though the culture, the American culture is different, you're not in Jamaica anymore, it's a bit softer, like the transition is smoother, right? And you don't have to make such a big change. Let's flip that page to a country, for example, Germany or Switzerland, where Jamaicans are one in, I don't know how many, but they're not very many and you don't meet them very often. Especially where I live, I don't meet it. There's no Jamaican living around. I cannot get Jamaican food. The language is different, so that's a factor. And the culture is extremely different. And in my head, I don't know if this is only me, but I think like the German world and the English world, they think differently. And so coming from an English world into this German world, it's like I had to deconstruct everything, including some of my beliefs, the way I think, the way how we do things. I felt like I had to deconstruct everything, just forget everything, and reconstruct myself. But let's be clear here. I still kept a lot of my beliefs, but I questioned a lot. I questioned a lot of things. So why did we learn it this way? So why is it this way? But this way is more effective. So why didn't we learn it this way? Or why do they do things this way? That doesn't make any sense. It's better we do it this way. So I struggled, especially the first 2 years, I struggled a lot with finding the new balance of the both cultures, you know, because some things over here made sense, some things over here made sense, some things over here didn't make any sense to me, while some things over here I realized, yeah, that's my culture, that's my belief, but doesn't make any sense. Better I do it like this. So yeah, I struggled with that, and migration does that to you. So when you find that balance, when you struggle with this belief, you deconstruct yourself, deconstruct beliefs, deconstruct everything, and rebuild that person, rebuild that new person. You will eventually do it. It's a hard process, it's tough, but you'll eventually do it, and you figure out who you are, who you want to be, living in this culture, being from that culture. Then you come up with a beautiful rose. You arise. You are now a beautiful rose and a new self. And my guys, that is the process of acculturation. You are basically balancing two cultures. Because remember, your family, your relatives, you were born, you were raised, especially if you migrate as an adult, you were raised in this culture. So it's very difficult to get rid of all your beliefs. You will not be able to do it. But yet still, you're living in a different culture as an adult, and it's operated differently, and you have to find that balance. And that's acculturation, guys. So whenever next you go home, you travel back home, and you act differently, or you're on time, or you're late, whatever the case may be, and your family or your friends say, you're acting different, or you're different, or going abroad has changed you. It's okay. Tell them, yes, I know I went through this process called acculturation, and that has made me a different person. I know it's very hard. I cannot be the person who I was when I left here. Simple as that. You know, stop running from it, stop hiding from it and saying, no, Farin didn't change me. Or stop running from it and saying, oh, no, it didn't change me, I'm still the same. You are not the same. Don't fool yourself. You have changed, and it's okay. You're beautiful just the way you are. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to others who may need it. Thank you so much. Bye.